excited to share this this meditation with you. So I'm very just setting up the last few technical issues that we have, learning a lot about these live streams and what need to happen. But the elevator is a live sound bath using healing tools in the voice to allow like the highest level of vibration possible. I've been meditating for quite a while, for about 10 years, and been working with various shamanic practices. So welcome to the elevator. We are now live. Thank you for joining me. Please do send me some comments, because this is an experiential workshop. It's very important that I know the time at which you are ready to meditate with me. So just give me a little comment just so I know that you're ready to go. We're going to start with a little bit of a breathing together. I'm going to make a new soundtrack so you guys can enjoy the music that's coming through. But just let me know if you're tuned in and if you're receiving and if you're ready to go. And very soon I will be beginning this elevator session. I'm just going to change the light so there's a bit more light. So as I'm saying, just send me a little comment just to let me know that you're ready to meditate, and I'll get the lighting a bit nicer for everyone. So it's great to be back here as part of Into the Wild online festival, now live streaming also on Instagram, also on Facebook and YouTube, not Instagram at the moment. Receiving, thank you Claudia. Also, if you're listening right now, just let me know how the volume is, how the level is, if it sounds good to you, and very soon we'll begin. So at this point I'd like to invite you to drink some water if you haven't already. Very important to be hydrated as we meditate. And we're going to start with some various exercises that will get us ready, and then there'll be a lovely sound bath. And this will be an hour, or just about, maybe a bit longer than an hour. We'll see how it goes. But the main thing here is I want to make sure that you have everything that you need to enjoy this sound bath. So the first thing that's of most importance is to make sure that you have some headphones or some stereo speakers. If you have headphones and stereo speakers, find a place that's comfortable for you to lie down, to receive, to experience. We're going to start off with some breathing exercises first. This is just literally some holding music that I put on just to let you know. So I know Claudia's ready. Don't know if anybody else is at the moment. Penny, I see you're ready to go. Excellent. And I'm just really excited to share this, because I do genuinely feel that this is the only exact version of this kind of meditation that exists on the planet. It's a whole combination of different things. I'm just getting a couple of tools ready as you see me leaning. But essentially my background is quite a strange one. I came to meditation through hip hop, as a beatboxer, as a singer, as a rapper. I started to realize the power of breath, and the first time that I realized there was something really special about what we do with the voice was when I was beatboxing on stage and I had an out-of-body experience. And that out-of-body experience showed me that breath is the gateway to everything. I'm just gonna pull this down a bit so you can actually see my loop station setup. That should be clear now. And yes, I think we've got a few people saying they're ready, so I'm just going to get going. If you join later in the stream or you're watching this back, just know that you're welcome, and just join in however you feel. Just going to make sure that everybody is comfortable, and we'll begin. So as you're tuning into the vibrations and the sounds, I'd just like you to think about your intent at the moment. So we all have different intents at the moment. I tried to say intent rather than intention, just simply because I feel that intention means that you're in tension about what you're trying to create. So what is your intent for today? If you want to type it down, you can type it down. For me, I'm just going to share what my intent is. I'm moving to Ibiza next Thursday, which is very exciting, but also a very huge move for me. I've lived in London my whole life, done a little bit of traveling. So I just want a safe passage to Ibiza and for all the abundance that will be unlocked on that island to come through, and also to run some retreats as soon as flights are happening again properly. So first of all, I just invite you to check in with yourself, your intention, and just begin to breathe. Make sure that your spine is straight, whether you are cross-legged or you're just, sitting normally on a chair. And just feel your connection to the roots and the earth. And as I'm making the next sound, just feel the roots digging deep, giving you space, giving you the ability to feel grounded, to feel nurtured, to feel held by the earth. And now, sorry about the volume there. And now just tune in to the feeling of those red roots digging deep. And as you feel those roots connecting you to the earth, begin to draw the energy of this living earth up into your body. And also down through the nose, inviting energy from the root and in through your breath. And at this point, I'd like you to think about anything that you're wanting to let go of at this time. It could be fear, doubt, sickness, pain. This actually is very powerful work for manifesting. Begin to let go. And as you let go, you give space to call in. So just envisioning a connection to the earth and to the underworld and to the sacred fire at the center of the earth. And just witness your body in space. Witness how your body feels. Are there any areas of tightness, tension, any areas of heaviness? Just tune into them and visualize as this connection to the earth pulls that heavy energy, pulls it down into the earth and into the fire, allowing it to be transformed. You give gratitude to the earth, and the earth giving gratitude also to you in this time of your awakening. And at the same time, I invite you to tune into the sound that you're hearing. Feel where it might be resonating within your body. And just let go. Feel this dark sludge of these heavy energies that no longer serve you, dripping down and entering into the earth, being turned into something new. And as you feel this newness coming in, start to connect to the golden sunlight and the rainbow energy, the unconditional love that's promised to you simply for being a being on this planet. And start to feel a downward arrow as you let go of what doesn't serve you and you call in this unconditional love, the heavy energy we refer to as hucha. And the light energy is sami. So just as this soundtrack continues to be created, just continue to feel that downward pull, that letting go. And the more you let go of, the more you can call in. This is the absolute truth of life that I keep witnessing, is if you try and hold on to things that don't serve you, you don't have the space to receive what you deserve truly in life. So in this time, downward arrow, calling in the divine from above and letting go of what doesn't serve you. It may have served you up to this point. Tuning in deeper to this ability to let go, the powerful ability that we have as humans to receive and let go of everything. There's nothing that we take with us as we pass on to the next realm. All we can do is accept, let go, and transform. So feeling that connection that we have to the earth, of everything we're letting go of, the abundance of what we're receiving from the divine realm, we're going to continue to feel that divine energy within us, saying goodbye to the energies we let go of. And this time, I'd like to invite you to find a place where you can lie down, where you can completely let go, let the earth carry you. We're going to be going on a guided meditation journey. And in this journey, we're going to learn exactly what is happening within our subconscious. We're going to use some visualizations on this shamanic journey to actually feel into what is present within our subconscious, feel into what is present within ourselves. So just find a place where you can be comfortable and lie down. As we tune into the sacred frequencies, allowing ourselves to receive, allowing ourselves to let go, breathing deeply. Allow any areas that are in contact with the floor to melt and dissolve into the floor. Let yourself be aware fully of what happens with each breath. As we begin this sacred journey of the elevator. Remember to keep your intent with you, to stay present with the reason that you're here today. Stay present with what you've come to receive. And as you lay down in this position, begin to feel the entirety of your body melting into this ground beneath you, into the bed, into the yoga mat, whatever you're lying on. Slowly feel yourself and witness yourself dissolving, softening, melting into the floor. And as you melt into this floor, you become the floor. You become the earth. You feel the energy of the rocks below. You can feel the warmth of the magma and plasma at the center of this sacred globe. And now moving up to the layers of dirt. Visualize yourself as a seed that comes from this melting and merging of the earth. And as this seed, all you know is darkness. All you know is the dirt that surrounds you. As you crack open the shell, allow this shell to leave behind any remnants of what you were before the seed breaks into life. And feel as you start to shoot upwards, remembering that we always must move through the dirt. Any attempt to bury us was a simple, forgetful notion that we are actually seeds. Nothing can bury us. We will always rise. As you become this shoot and start to feel as the mud and dirt moves effortlessly and allows your growth. Now beginning to witness as this seed that you were is becoming a fully fledged shoot. You start to see light as you reach and peer upwards into the earth, into the cosmos and into the light. Just a seedling, very vulnerable, but you feel the warmth of the light for the first time. And as you feel this warmth of light, you remember why you were planted in the dirt, what your purpose is. And as you continue to turn from a seedling into a fledgling plant, call in the answer to the question, what is my soul's purpose? Why as this star seed have you come to this cosmic playground and nursery? Continue now to the point where you're a plant. Your roots are firm. Your stem strong. In the next process, you're going to begin to witness yourself over the seasons, over the time, become a fully fledged tree. You're going to witness the thickening of your branches, the bark that protects you, the leaves that allow you to feed from your creator, the sun. And just allow that growth as you hear this next sound. Now, as you become this fully fledged tree, you smile at the memory of the seed you once were. Breathing in all the CO2 and releasing oxygen. Springtime has arrived as the first fruits begin to emerge from the buds, and you feel fruit being born. And as you bear the fruit, once again, that powerful notion of letting go. Of letting go of what you were before. Letting go of the seed and allowing something else to experience the sustenance. Just begin letting go of the fruit. And as this consciousness of the tree, you witness as a small figure walks towards one of the fruits that you have dropped. This small figure is yourself as a child. But you're witnessing yourself. You don't experience being the child, you just witness this child walking towards this fruit. With no expectation, just picking up the fruit and looking at it. And as you witness this child holding this fruit, you transfer into the body awareness of being yourself as a small child. Breathe in and smell the fruit. Feeling the innocence and purity of yourself as a child. Realizing the fruit that you're holding is the intention, the intent that you are holding as a seed. As you take a bite from this fruit, notice the colors, the flavors, the energy, the life force coming from this fruit. And feel that life force entering your entire body. Continue eating the fruit until simply the core is left and the seeds. And as you let go of this fruit, be safe in the knowledge that you have planted more seeds for this future generation, more fruits to bear. And as this small child version of yourself, I want you to call in so you're truly present. What does the child version of you want? Do you want to play? To be held? To feel loved? Just inquire in and ask, what do I want? And as you do this, you start to notice that there's more than just this tree and yourself. You're in a vast green land. And as soon as you think of the thing you want to do, you witness as a space begins to take form. And this space that takes form is the area to facilitate your desires as a child. And a message to your inner child: you are loved. You are safe. You are free. You are held. So as this child is witnessing this surrounding changing due to its desires, as yourself now in the form that you are, just share with this child some beautiful experience you had as an adult, something incredible, something that you wanted to share. And just let this child know that this is what is waiting for it. This is an experience, an unforgettable experience. And feel the energy as this child now feels held, free to explore. So witness the area that has now manifested to give you the desire of exactly what you want to do as a child. And this moment, just find some time to express and explore. And as a child does, maybe you change your mind as soon as you're doing the activity and something else pops up for you. Maybe you see a playground, maybe you see a sand pit. Maybe it's as simple as your mother's arms. Whatever you see, take some time now to explore that freedom. And anything that you can dream in this space will appear and allow you to experience it. With this same awareness and joy and exploration of the child at play, the child experiencing what they want to experience, it's now time for you to move back to this tree that originally gave you this form of life and leave behind these areas that you've manifested, knowing you can come back to them at any time. And you come to sit in front of this tree. And for the first time as this child, you start to actually become aware that this tree is yourself. And you sit here for a while and watch the seasons pass, unfazed by the change in weather and colors and surroundings. You sit in a lotus position as this child, watching yourself as the tree. You start to remember the seed journey. You watch as winter comes and the leaves fall bare, as spring comes and the buds and blossoms come anew, as summer begins the process of fruits and leaves in abundance, and as the autumn harvest continues. Keep observing this cycle over and over again until you too go through your own transformation from the child that you were into the adult that you currently are. And just feel yourself growing, witnessing all of the memories and experiences that flag up as the movement through adolescence into early adulthood and maturity to where you are now continues. Feeling the final phase of becoming who you are in this moment. Presence. Feeling the emotions, the energies, consciousness and awareness that is coming through you. And you look down, still in a lotus position. You look up at the tree and you give thanks. You notice in this time that there are so many of these trees. All the same seed that you came from. Different fruits, different trees, different possibilities. Multiple timelines, but you yourself becoming who you are now. I'd like to invite you now to look around and witness this great green expanse. The rolling hills, the flowers, the meadows, the grass, the trees, and in the distance witness a giant lake. And as you begin to stand, you notice your bare feet. In fact, your whole body completely naked and uncomfortable in this nudity, comfortable in your animal form, comfortable in this space, knowing you are nurtured and held. And as you walk forward towards this great lake, you feel the wind rushing past you. You feel the grass caressing your feet and your knees, the wind touching your naked skin. You feel as free as you've ever wanted to be. And as you walk towards this great lake, you witness the animals in this space. Witnessing countless different animals of all kinds. But one animal in particular stands out. What animal do you see? And as you see this animal, it sees you. And although you speak different languages and there are different species, there's this knowing that just like the tree, this is yourself that you're witnessing. And through the connection, the psychic connection between you and this animal, you call to each other. And you decide to meet just by the edge of the lake. And as you meet, witness this animal, its features, its body, its way of movement, and call it into your heart. And witness as this animal steps effortlessly, calmly, easily into your heart space. And you become this animal, feeling the unity consciousness between you and this conscious being. Now moving through. You know you want to enter this water, but first there's so much of this land to explore in this new form. And feel how this animal moves. Does it crawl? Does it fly? And start to move around this space in the form of this being. This is your spirit animal, and it is always with you. It will always guide you. It's always there when you need the powers and features of what this animal is, and really explore this land, moving through as this animal would move through. You notice some of this animal's food, be it plant, be it creature. You begin to eat this food, and as you eat this food, something happens within your core. A bright electric light tingles from head to toe, each cell renewed, and you feel the infinite connection with the cycle of life that you are, that you live within. And now, without any effort, without any conscious awareness or need to create, as this animal, you move back to the edge of this lake, and you look inside the lake. You see the animal's reflection within this, and slowly you begin to transform back into your human self. Witness the transformation. Witness as its body parts turn to human body parts, as its face turns to a human face, and witness yourself. Look into the water and see the reflection. This is no ordinary reflection. This divine pool is showing you the highest version of yourself, the truest version of yourself, most aligned with purpose, most loved, most loving, most confident, most empowered, most of service, most assured, most abundant version of yourself. And start to subtly witness the differences in this reflection between the person you are now and the person you are becoming. And as you witness this becoming, it's now time to take stock and realize what is actually happening. Through the flawed human concept of time, you believe that you are going to become this being. But in your divine essence, you start to realize that this is your true self. You are already this being. In fact, this is the ultimate reality, and who you are in this moment is simply a dream of awakening, a dream of becoming. And with that awareness that you already exist within this golden divine version of yourself, your higher self, with your spirit animal waiting patiently by the side of the lake, you begin to step in to the lake, being beckoned and called by the true version of yourself. As you step into the water, you can feel its refreshing, cool waters up to your ankles, and now up to your knees and hips, to your lower torso, to the diaphragm. And each area as it submerges into the water feels this electric, cool energy, refreshing and new, bringing a new version and the true version of yourself in. Now stepping up to your chest and witnessing the ripples as they move outwards and fill the entire expanse of this lake. And now up to your neck, you look down and see simply the face of the truest, highest version of yourself. as the smile of this highest version becomes a smile on your own face, you bravely submerge yourself till you are in the water. And standing within this water, you continue on until you see the pure depth of this space. And you feel the energy of this higher self, of this divine aspect of you, the star being that has called itself into human form. As you move through this space, begin to witness as there is a fire, a multicolored flame on the floor of this lake. And you move towards this flame, amazed by the light and the colors, amazed by the fact that fire can live underwater. And you move towards this fire. This fire is now calling you to enter it as you see a face, knowing that you will not be burned, knowing that you will be held. But before you enter the fire, sit there and observe it. Observe the love and warmth that's coming from this flame. And as you listen closely, you notice that the flame has a song. And in this water, by this fire, listen to this song. This song is your heart fire song. Allow space, do not force it, it will happen. And listen as your passion and your soul's purpose sings to you. Hearing this fire's song, hearing your soul flame's purpose, you finally feel ready to cross over and move into the flame. And as you do, you witness a clarity, a fire that doesn't burn, doesn't hurt you, but it is so strong. And within this flame, you witness as your entire being, body and vessel disappears, melts, and becomes the fire. Witnessing the messages from the fire. Witnessing now as my voice leaves you and all you hear is now the grandfather of the fire of the sun, the fire of the earth, and dwell within this formless space as the spirit of the fire communicates to you exactly what you're here to do, exactly what you need to put in place to achieve your soul's purpose. witness now as this sacred fire allows you to evaporate with the water, to move through the air in formlessness. Become the wind, become the air, become the heavens, become the galaxies. Be free in your gaseous form. Allow your thoughts to dart around and to manifest and fly in this sacred element of air. Sacred, formless air, ether, cosmos, call into existence your universe, your own Big Bang, your own Eureka moment as you form into form, as you transform. And as the air begins to descend, you witness once more. This green land and its expanse. You see your spirit animal waiting patiently by the entrance of this lake. And you begin to now descend as air and enter into this spirit animal. And as this spirit animal, you watch into the waters and you call for your human self to emerge. You begin to witness from the eyes of this animal as the human head merges above the surface. And now, as you can see eye to eye, you witness from the animal and yourself, two places at once, as your neck is uncovered from the water, your shoulders, your chest, feeling the sensation, the invigoration of the sun hitting you as the water is now to your stomach, to your hips. As the water moves past your reproductive organs and into your knees, washing everything, the air and the water, the fire, the earth, bringing back the fullness of your magnificence as you step into ankle deep water and step out. And looking at yourself eye to eye, witnessing the eyes of yourself, the higher self, witnessing the presence of this spirit animal, you call it one more time into your chest, knowing that it will be with you. And as you walk, you witness the sunset, you witness all of the surroundings and the difference, the flowers that have bloomed in this time, the fruits, the trees, the animals, everything that has been different, everything that has changed while you've been in this space. And as the human version of yourself, connected to your higher self, and knowing that that is the true version of yourself, with your spirit animal present, you walk towards a green space and begin to lie down. And as you lie down, once again, you feel yourself melt. And that melting has you feeling the similar sensation of becoming the earth. You can feel the seeds, the trees, you can feel everything, the vibration of the animals as you become the earth. And your body once again fades. And now bringing your awareness back to your breath. In the space that you currently are in. Feeling what has changed, feeling what has shifted. Feeling what is present in your body. Feeling all the space from what you've let go. Feeling all the light from what you've called in. And just slowly, in the room that you are, in the space that you are, begin to reform your body cell by cell in the image that you wish to create. In the image that you witnessed in the lake, the perfect version of yourself. Letting go of sickness, learning from the sadness, becoming your full-bodied self. For we are the seed, become the tree, fruit that we cycle. We are the seed, become the tree, fruit that we cycle complete. Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to thank you so much for joining me on this very different sound bath and guided meditation. I'm sure it's different to what you've experienced before. I've missed doing these. I haven't done an online session like this for a while, and I'd like to keep them going. So if you've experienced anything magnificent in this journey, I'd really appreciate if you could put it inside the comments. We have about a minute left. I'm very happy to go slightly over, as I usually do. But it's very important to receive and to witness what you have experienced on your journey. So if you could please just type something about this journey in the comments so I know what you've experienced, how it's been for you. And I just want to thank you in the meantime. Thank you for being present. Thank you for your trust. Thank you for allowing me to hold that space with you. Thank you for allowing me to go on that journey with you. Thank you for calling in what you're calling in. Thank you for having the bravery to let go of what might have felt comfortable and safe in the advent of what you are destined for. As I've said, my suggested donation for a session like this is £10. I understand the financial situation for everyone. As a self-employed artist, I resonate if you are not able to financially contribute. That's completely fine. This can be my gift to you. But if you have anything, £10 will be lovely, £2, £5, whatever you can. Please go to paypal.me/MarvRadio or go to the link at the bottom of the video, ko-fi.com/MarvRadio. That's coffee.com/MarvRadio. And I'm just going to hold on for a little bit longer just so I can receive a little bit of feedback. In the meantime, I'm going to make a little loop for you guys just to top off the journey. And if anybody feels to move, to shake, this music is for you. Please comment who you are, where you're from, what the journey was like for you, what you experienced.
Thank you for the elevation. Thank you for the meditation. Thank you for the elevation. Thank you for the meditation. Thank you for the elevation. Thank you for the meditation.
So, last thing I'd like to announce is in about a week, give or take, I'll be launching an online series called Chakravation. This is a 14-day plan for you to align all of your energy centers and activate them and get to know them very well. With guided meditations and innovations just like this. So if you would like to join the Chakravation course, just send me a message on my inbox with your email address or email me at info@marvradio.com. I would love for you to join this journey. These are the times that we've been waiting for. These are the times that have been prophesied. And as the empire falls, so we rise. I love you. I appreciate you. I'm going to jump off now because it is coming up to 1 hour and 5. I'm just going to read some messages. That was amazing, Marv. I've missed them too. I can see how blocked I am and so grateful for this. Thank you. Thank you, Penny. Much love. Thank you for joining. Anna Clancy, that was insane. Thank you. Thank you. Really appreciate the feedback. Emma McMorrow, wow, awesome. Very deep, soulful healing. Thank you. Deep gratitude. Claudia, I've been moderating the group, so I've had you present with me, Jerome, but we'll listen and completely relax later. I'm in Hastings and it was amazing to hear you during my busying. Guys, thank you so much. This has been really beautiful. And just to say as well, I do one-on-one work. I have a few openings for clients at the moment for weekly or monthly sessions so that we can do things like this, but catered to your specific intent. So hit me up at info@marvradio.com. Jan, thank you for joining. Check out the links online. I'm going to jump off, but I really appreciate you guys. You've been awesome. Just one more time.
You have the power inside you. Let the universe remind you that as we guide you, all you're looking for is just to find you. I reach to the highest sky and live your life.
Thank you very much. If you're watching this back on the playback, please do hit me up. I'd love to work with you live. And if you're not watching this live, thank you for joining. Hit me up. And if you, all the people who joined in with me live, it's been an absolute pleasure. Much love. Divinity, peace, abundance. Uncle Jaseneb. Mwah. Do 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 do.